it's the end of the month, so you know what that means. It's a haul, y'all. Yes, we have the February 2024 fragrance haul. The good thing about this is that there are a mix of discovery sets in here, and a lot of the fragrances that you see have been gifted, and I will notate which ones those are. So it's a nice mix going on in here. Some newness, some oldness, some things I've talked about in the past, what have you. We're gonna get into it. So yeah, let's have some fun. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. These and Red here. Yes, let's get into lipstick of the day today, everyone. I am wearing a pastel pink color, and this is MAC Saint Germain. Definitely check it out. I'm in my cool makeup era right now because winter is on its way out, so I gotta get my cool fixes in before the sun comes out more and I start getting a tan. So yeah. So MAC Saint Germain is the lipstick of the day. Everything I have on my face, as well as all the fragrances and whatnot that I talk about today, will be in the description box below, so you don't have to ask questions about it. Next up, we have fragrance of the day, and I am wearing a sample actually, and this is from the house of Creed, and this is Creed Carmina. Yes, Carmina. I smelled this before in the past, but of course I want to revisit it now that I have a sample and really get into it. I do have more thoughts on this scent, and I'm glad I did sample it. I'll say that for now. So yeah, Creed's Carmina is the fragrance of the day. And now, without further ado, let's get into what y'all came for, and that is the haul. First up, we are starting things out with a designer fragrance, y'all. Yes, I always will have a love for designers here in my life and on my channel. So this one, it took me a year to get this fragrance, you all, and this is from the house of Givenchy, and this is Givenchy's Irresistible Rose Velvet. You all, hope y'all can see it. My lights are bright. Y'all have seen me talk about this fragrance. I talked about it last spring in a fragrances that were currently out in Sephora and the mall and whatnot. I told you all, this one smells like a fairy tale romance in a bottle. Here it is. I got the 1.7 fluid ounce size, aka the 50 ml. Y'all know it's my preferred size. This just looks like how it smells. This powdery pink bottle is literally what it smells like. This is rose in here. There's black currant in here, and there's iris, and it just makes me really happy. I feel very ultra feminine in this fragrance. I feel very girly in this scent, and again, I just feel like a Disney princess wearing this. It's giving Sleeping Beauty. That's the one I would say. It's giving Sleeping Beauty. So yes, I finally got it, y'all. I told you it was a wish list item. It took a year, but we are now here now. So yes, Givenchy's Irresistible Rose Velvet starts things off. The next fragrance I've actually shown you all before in a previous video in the month of February, and this is one I told you all it lived rent-free while I was in Atlanta, and I smelled a lot of this house. The house was Memo Paris, and you all, it was this one right here, Memo Paris's Sherwood. I did pick up a bottle of it because I had heard a lot of buzz of it back when it came out. I want to say a year or two ago, and everybody's talked about how good the sandalwood was in it, particularly ladies, and I was like, okay. So I finally smelled it. I held on to my sample of it while I was on the remainder of the trip, and I kept going back to that sample, and I was like, you're gonna end up wanting Sherwood. But I was proud of myself. I waited like a good 2 to 3 weeks, and then yeah, it showed up, and here we are. So Memo Paris's Sherwood right here. There's also cashmere in this fragrance, and it works. It's like a fresh scent. It's a fresh, creamy scent at the same time. I'm like, I don't know how they did that, but it doesn't smell like any other sandalwood fragrances in my collection. So that is why I'm very happy I picked this one up, because again, I was like, okay, we'll see what it's giving. It's not technically my normal scent profile, but I enjoyed this one, and I have worn it on skin, and it has brought me joy. I like the freshness of it. It's very effortless about this one. So yes, Memo Paris's Sherwood was picked up this month. The next fragrance was kindly sent over to me in an elf mail. I've showed you all this in a previous video, but hey, it's a full-size bottle, so it goes in the haul. I was kindly gifted a bottle of Amouage's Material. You all know this was also a favorite, a wish list item for me. I did my Amouage sampling series a while back, and here is the bottle. This is my kind of vanilla. Y'all know I like my vanillas with what? Personality, and that is this. It's the LME note in here for me. Like, it just gives me what I need out of the scent. Like, yes. Again, that is Amouage's Material. And then another fragrance that also came in that same package, you all. This is my all-time favorite bourbon vanilla scent. It's the OG of OGs. A lot of people fell in love with bourbon vanilla when it came to Valentino's Donna Born in Roma, but oh no. But this fragrance walked so Valentino Born in Roma could run concerning bourbon vanilla. And this right here is Dior's Addict. Again, kindly sent over to me in elf mail because I've talked about this fragrance. This fragrance is a for lifer for me. I've been rocking this scent since 2005. Okay, it is 2024, so almost 20 years. That's how much I love this scent. And when I talk about for life, that's what we mean for life. It's not a new release. It's not a, oh, I fell in love with it yesterday. No, no, no. We've been wearing this for years. Yes, almost decades. And I was super happy to be gifted this again because this is a fragrance I've been noticing that it's sold out everywhere. And I'm kind of like, wait a minute, Dior, are we trying to discontinue it? Like, what is going on? I've been trying to look for it and whatnot. I'm like, I'm seeing out of stock a little bit too much. But alas, I now have a backup bottle of it, y'all. So yes, Dior Addict. This is beautiful. Again, the OG bourbon vanilla fragrance. If you are near Dior counter, definitely ask to smell this. If at least they don't have it in stock, they should at least have a tester of it. This is Grown Woman, and I love this scent. Yes, Dior Addict, you all. I didn't say the name. Yes, Dior Addict. Then the last fragrance that was also sent to me in that same care package, again, Elf Mail. Yes, y'all know this is one of my favorite vanillas as well because it has character, and this is Nishane's Ani. Another thing is I do have a full dedicated review already up on the channel about Nishane's Ani, and yes, here is the bottle. So now I have a backup of this. Is what I call vanilla and ginger is what this is. Gingered vanilla. Very, very sexy. It's an extrait de parfum. This lasts for eternity and it leaves a trail like nobody's business. Massive compliment getter, particularly in cold weather. And this is one I've had to write down for people before in the past. So I'm very happy to have more of Ani in my life. Again, one of my all-time favorite vanilla fragrances. For people that don't want the typical sweet vanillas, they want vanilla with some oomph, Ani for you. This next fragrance set, shall I say, was kindly gifted to me. This is from the brand EPC, and this is Experimental Perfume Club. Here is the box. And I love they sent a handwritten note. I love the personal touches, so thank you EPC for sending this over to me. And I did request this one, so I do appreciate the option of being able to request the scent that I wanted. And this is Jasmine Osmanthus. I love an Osmanthus note. Osmanthus kind of has the smell of apricot. So if you like an apricot type of smell, you'll like Osmanthus. And here is the fragrance, what it smells like. And true to name, it smells like jasmine and Osmanthus. This will be beautiful for spring. Kind of has a syrupy quality to it. I'm enjoying this one so far. I've only tested it, so I've only done quick tests with it. I haven't worn it yet, so of course, once I do the full wearings and whatnot, I will discuss it more in depth on the channel. But yes, EPC, yes, this is Jasmine and Osmanthus, you all. And other things that came in the package was they sent me a discovery set. This is their signature discovery set right here, and it's filled with a bunch of fragrances. I'm gonna open it up for y'all to see. So y'all know, sampling series. This is what they look like. I actually like the lime green on the inside, and there are so many scents in here. Ooh, okay, I've seen the Ombre Spices one. I've seen people talk about that one. I've also seen this Tonka Extraordinaire. I've seen that too. Okay, I really want to try that one. So yes, so we have the Discovery Set again. This is from the Signature Set. And then they also sent me the Essential Discovery Set right here. Let's definitely check that out. I like this. And let me see what we got in here. Yes, I'd already pre-cut this open so it wouldn't be as hard to share with y'all. So you all, we have a lot of scents in here as well. And ooh, Tonka Sesame. I have seen this one. I want to say fellow YouTuber Denise Adore, she was talking about this one. So I definitely want to smell this Tonka Sesame scent. Y'all know, sampling series again, sampling series. We will be talking about this one. Jasmine Osmanthus is in this set, the one I have the full size bottle of right here again. So okay. And there's a lot of other interesting notes. So yeah, we'll take our time and work through this like we always do. And I'm here for branding. They also sent their own type of fragrance scent strips because I'm always using these in my videos. So, oh, we're gonna have us a good time sampling these fragrances. And again, this was the EPC Discovery Set, the essential one, right? So, all right, y'all. Thank you again to EPC for sending this over to me, and I'm gonna have some fun with it this spring. The next thing I picked up this month, y'all have already seen me do part 1 of this, and this is from Navitus Parfums. It's their latest Discovery Set right here. Check it out. There's a ton of fragrances in here. And again, part 1 of this set of me going through it and giving my first impressions on it is already up on the channel. Part 2 will be coming very soon, sooner rather than later. But just a refresher, it has all of the latest collaboration scents from the House of Navitus Parfums, as well as some of their other fragrances a little bit older. And this is what it looks like again. So yes, I am having my fun working through this, and yes, more thoughts and opinions will be coming on this set. I just want to show it in, of course, my official haul video of the month. And while we are here, the other thing that came along with my Navitus set was the Vivamour Parfums Discovery Set. I already did the video on that Discovery Set, and I have since discarded the box, but most importantly, the video talking about all the fragrances in that set. It's 5. It's already up here on the YouTube channel. Definitely check out that video on the Vivamour fragrances. So I want to mention that as well because I did pick it up this month. The next fragrance, I told y'all I'm in my Memo Paris era. I told y'all at the beginning of the video, and yeah, here we are. So I also picked up Memo Paris's Granada, y'all, and this one was a blind buy. Yes, blind buy alert. Some I don't really do, but this was successful, highly successful. You want to talk about a love at first sniff? That's what this was. Here's what the bottle looks like. Granada, y'all, this has been described to me beautifully and perfectly, and it's exactly what I got. This was described to me as a honeyed orange blossom type of a fragrance, kind of a powdery dry down, and it is exactly what it is. Beautiful. I love a honeyed orange blossom note. And it has a bit of nostalgia to it, a vintage quality to it in my opinion. So this scent brought me so much joy when I first smelled it. It smells like childhood, summertime happiness to me, but make it floral, and I'm here for it. And another thing I want to mention is that a lot of people compare Granada to Parfums de Marly Saffronade, right? But I'm here to tell you, Saffronade ain't it. I don't own Saffronade. That's why I don't own it, because it does nothing for me. I've smelled it a million times when I'm in the mall and whatnot. I can't get with it. It's boring. But this, oh, this is what Saffronade should have been. Like, this is miles better than Parfums de Marly Saffronade. So if you like the scent profile of Parfums de Marly Saffronade, I think you should check out Memo Paris's Granada, because to me, Granada is that girl for that category. She's really good. She's gorgeous, and I'm happy she's in a collection. I'm glad this was a successful blind buy. So again, Memo Paris's Granada. The next fragrances that were sent over to me were kindly sent from JUS Fragrances, you all. So they were new to my radar. I saw them on Instagram and whatnot. They're France based. So yes, because everything literally in the box is in French. I can recognize some of it. Yay, high school French class. I'm like, oh yeah, this is French. But alas, so here is the fragrance that was sent, and they did send a handwritten card, which I love that. I was able to pick out the scent that I wanted to try. We love that. And this is how it comes. So here is the box. So, and this is Sopoudrage is what it is. Sopoudrage. Yes, Sopoudrage. Yes, Sopoudrage. I love the bottle because it's this bright green color. And I remember what I liked about this scent is that there's a note of powderiness in it. So iris, and I know there's some rhubarb in here. And how it looks is what it smells like. It's very bright. It's very spring. It's very like chipper. It's very much all the grass is growing, the birds are chirping, we're in the park, springtime, everything's hatched. That's what this smells like to me. So all in all, for a blind suggestion, I'm happy with it, and I will be talking about it more in a later video. But again, and this is Sopoudrage, you all. And in addition to that, they have other fragrances too. So they sent me a discovery kit as well. Yes, we love discovery kits. And they all are in here like this. So I'll be working through them and playing in them, of course. So yes, all of these are made in France. And yeah, I'll be having some fun with this set. Thank you again to JUS Fragrances. Now this next box, I'm really shocked to get, because I'm like, this is something I see once a week because I shop in a store that carries this line. And when they reached out to me, I was like, what? I'm shocked. Okay, so here we are, you all. I was kind of sent over a box from Finery. Yes, Finery Fragrances. They are having a moment. They're in Target, and I always see them in Target, but they're always sold out. Or whenever I'm walking by in the beauty area, people are over the stand, hovering over it, testing and whatnot. I'm like, okay, it's always some buzz going on over there. So to be fair, I see it, I recognize it, and it's talked about a lot on TikTok. So they kind of sent me this beautiful PR package. So they sent me, this is Finery's Not Another Cherry. So this one right here. And these are body mist. I want to specify that these are body mist fragrances. So cool. And then they also sent, this is Finery I'm a Musk. And this is again a body mist fragrance, which is cool. And they also sent a discovery set, so I can test out and try some of the other fragrances again, because they are like always sold out in my local Target. So cool. And then they sent this little happy color wheel that has all of the notes for all of the fragrances and whatnot, and what I'm supposed to get. So yeah, I be planning these, and I finally see what the hype is all about with Finery, because I have been interested, because I'm like, it's sold out for a reason. So obviously it's giving the girls something, and I want to find out. I'm the girls. So again, thank you to Finery for sending these over to me. Now this next fragrance, y'all, I've had to be quiet about because I couldn't talk about it yet. I could not, but when I saw this was coming out months ago, I was like, I need it. I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need it because it is embodiment of one of my favorite historical icons ever, and that is Josephine Baker, you all. And this is from Wilhelm Parfumery, and this is Sparkling Joe, y'all. Like, Sparkling Joe, very happy about this one. And this was kindly sent over to me from my friends over at Twisted Lily. We know I love Twisted Lily very well. So Sparkling Joe, here it is, you all. It's finally like out now, because it was announced, it was like limited edition. You can only get it officially from Wilhelm or over across the sea, you know, over in Europe. But now you can get it here in the US, and I'm like, thank you. Y'all, this literally has a note of champagne in it, and there's also pear in here, and it smells like a good time, like you at a club, like especially back in her heyday, back in the era in the early 1900s. I love this scent. I love it. I love the concept, and again, I love who it embodies. So this is one I will be doing a full dedicated review on, because yes, yes, yes. And again, this is Wilhelm Parfumery's Sparkling Joe. All right, y'all, last three, we almost there. So next up, this is another one I've talked about it before. I smelled it on one of my trips, and it lived rent free in my head, and I told y'all it was gonna get an upgrade, and here we are. The upgrade is now here. This is from the house of Memo Paris, y'all. I told y'all we're in the era of Memo, and this is Memo Paris's Matarai. Yes, your girl picked her up a bottle. I needed it, yes. And here is the full size bottle, because y'all remember I had the sample, so the sample got an upgrade for sure. This is a beautiful jasmine, turmeric, carrot oil, I want to say, but most importantly, peach. The peach in here is done in a way that's not juvenile, but it's grown woman, and I'm so here for this. I knew I wanted this in time for spring. I wanted to have it on deck, because as soon as the sun starts to consistently shine, windows are down, I'm wearing Matarai. I'm wearing Matarai. This scent is yes, and I'm glad I'm starting to see more people talk about this scent, because it deserves more hype, more credit, because I know it came out, I want to say a year ago, maybe 2 years ago. It got a little bit of conversation, but not enough. This is gorgeous, like freaking gorgeous. Again, smelled it, had a sample of it, so I took my time with it, and I was just like, you want it, and it's okay to admit that, so go and get it. Here we are. So Memo Paris's Matarai, you all, made the haul. And speaking of trips, so again, Matarai is a result of my trip to Atlanta back in January, right? Then of course y'all know for February this month I went to Philadelphia, right? So did a lot of smelling, and one scent stole the show, and I had to get a full size bottle of y'all. And here it is. We have Xerjoff, and this is Torino number 22. This scent, yes, aka this is my signature scent for spring 2024. I've told y'all this already. It's the signature scent. This is the one. It's going to stay in my regular rotation. So if y'all get tired of seeing it, you know why, because I'm going to be wearing a lot of it. And here is the bottle once again. Xerjoff Torino number 22. Obsessed, obsessed, obsessed. Love at first sniff. I wasn't even checking for this one as hard. Kind of just randomly wanted to see, let's see what it's talking about. Fell in love with it immediately, and here we are. Xerjoff Torino number 22. This is that girl for spring 2024. Oh yes. What I like about this scent, y'all, is this is take eucalyptus, tea, sage, but also saffron at the same time, and musk. I don't know how they made it work, but it's Xerjoff for you, and it works. This is everything. It's calming, relaxing, but still sexy at the same time. So that's what I want to be in spring 2024. Yes. So again, Torino number 22 from Xerjoff. And finally, we are here at the end of the haul, and we have one last thing to show. We're really more like one thing with 3 parts. That's a better way to put that. This was kindly sent over to me from Chabaud, and this is Maison de Parfum, you all. So here it is, and this is the Chic de Boheme fragrance. It's an eau de parfum concentration. Here's the box so all my French speakers can see it, because I know my French speakers, y'all be on us Americans about our pronunciation. Y'all, we not French. We don't speak French, but bear with us. Help us out, you know, help us out. And here is the fragrance, you all. So check it out. This is definitely in that cheapery floral fragrance. This is elegant. So I sprayed this, you all, when I first got it. Just be like, oh, okay, it's girly, floral, dainty, like floral patchouli type of scent. And I just went about my business. Tell me why my test strip that I laid out for you all, it got stronger over time. And I can still smell this hours later. I'm talking end of the day. And I was like, whoa, okay, I underestimated this scent. So this is that pretty girl scent. So I think if you like Chanel, Coco Mademoiselle, those type of fragrances, pretty girl scents. But this is nice. This is right on time for spring. This is giving me Easter, Mother's Day type of scent. It's definitely that. So I'll be talking more about it, of course, in a later video since I just got it. But yeah, Chic de Boheme. Okay, girl, I'll see you. And also the Chabaud team sent me some over. They sent me some nice full size, like decant size travel sizes for me to check out. This is a discovery set is what this is. So we have 4 fragrances. So I'll definitely take my time and play with the set. And then they also sent me some individual samples of other fragrances, and some of these I have had my eye on for sure. So this is what the samples look like with cards. So I want to say yes, this one, the Caprice de Marie, I wanted to try this one, and I also really want to try the Caprice de Julie too when I read up on these. So again, we had a lot of samples and discovery sets and things to play in, but yeah, that wraps up this part of the video. My Chabaud fragrance, you all, and I want to say thank you again to the Chabaud team. Thank you for sending this over to me, and I will be wearing it because she cute. So all in all, y'all, that wraps up the February 2024 fragrance haul, y'all. As you see, we had a lot of goodness. We got a lot of discovery sets. We have a lot of gifts. We also have a lot of just wish list items. So all in all, it was a well-rounded month. I got a lot of fragrances to wear. I got a lot of things to test and give you all reports back on what do we love, what do we hate. So definitely stay tuned to the channel for updates because y'all know I will share my thoughts and I don't hold back. So all right, you all, I will catch y'all in the next video, but definitely let me know, what did you pick up this month? What were your wins, loves, misses, all the above in the comments below. Leave it down there. I know y'all are opinionated and y'all gonna let me know anyway. And I will definitely read it when I can and respond when I can. So I will catch y'all in the next video. Bye, y'all.